But first, a UK father has discovered the fastest way to be labelled unsafe around children is to criticise illegal immigration on Facebook. Forget actual child abusers. The real danger to kids, apparently, is a dad with opinions. Former Royal Marine Jamie Michael was charged with inciting racial hatred after he posted a video describing illegals as scumbags and, brace yourself, urging people to lobby the government for change. He posted the comments 2 days after the English-born son of Rwandan migrants stabbed 3 little girls to death in Southport. A jury took just 17 minutes to clear Jamie Michael of inciting racial hatred, but a not guilty verdict wasn't enough for the local Child Protection Board. They decided he was guilty of something far, far worse, holding opinions the left don't like. And so he was pronounced unsuitable to work with children, and as a result, the Football Association of Wales banned him from coaching his daughter's soccer team. He's appealing the decision. But the Iraq War veteran isn't the only Brit targeted for expressing negative views on migration policy. There's more than a dozen cases in which people, including school teachers, have been referred to child protection agencies for holding supposedly extreme views. Now, Freya and Caleb, we all know how this works, right? Unpopular views are called hateful, and then hateful views are called harmful, and suddenly a person who merely expressed a political opinion that's unpopular is labelled dangerous.
Oh, it is so wrong. And this poor father, he was acquitted by a jury. And this is what makes absolutely no sense. When the initial decision was made to block him from coaching his daughter's football team, the complaint said, at least do this until the verdict comes back. Well, the verdict's back. And according to a court of law, he is innocent. So why is there a double standard being applied here? The Football Association said, oh, well, we just don't want politics in our game. But hang on a second. This guy rightly pointed out, you've never stopped anyone from taking the knee to protest for Black Lives Matter. It is only Conservatives that seem to be targeted. It's so wrong. And for the community who has no idea what's going on, imagine the impression this creates in their mind. They must think this guy is an evil monster. Oh, he's been banned from working with kids. But the reality is far from that.
And the complaint, the complainant's reasoning for why something had to be done is even more bizarre. I mean, have a listen to this. As Freya said, it says that this is before, of course, he went to court, that he's currently out on bail and amazingly back coaching one of the girls' team, which I feel is a disgrace. This is what the complainant wrote. But it goes on. He should be nowhere near coaching until his trial outcome. I am worried for my child's safety, as I would be afraid that someone may retaliate physically against his views while he is in the middle of a coaching session. So he described some migrants as scumbags. Well, some migrants are scumbags. Some people born in Britain are scumbags as well. And now you're worried that because he said, well, it was about an alleged illegal migrant, well, someone's going to turn up to a soccer match and try and build him up in front of your daughter.
So it's not his views, it's how someone might react to his views that's the problem.
Well, but of course it is those views, because they wouldn't say that if he posted something online about how much he'd love transgender people, right? And from his perspective as well, I mean, just think what it must feel like. He said to the newspapers, it is a horrible feeling to have to tell people I am banned from coaching a girls' football team. What comes to people's mind is I must be a pervert or I've done something violent to children, which is, of course, what you would think when some board says that you're not allowed to coach a children's soccer team. It's like, well, he must be unsafe to be with kids. And by the way, the process he went through before it even got to this point. So he posted this video online, which, as you said, was after the Southport stabbings.
When tensions were high and people were obviously upset. It was a terrible crime.
And it was untrue that the alleged offender was an illegal migrant. As best we know, that probably came from Russian bots on X or somewhere. But it was a pressure point in the UK. He puts up a video in which he said, let's go and lobby councils and the government. He didn't say, let's, go and hurt people. But for that post, he was arrested at his workplace, so he's humiliated in front of his workmates. He spent 3 days at the police station awaiting questioning, and then they put him in the slammer for 17 days on remand. I mean, all the guy did was put up a video saying some migrants are scumbags and we should lobby the government to do something about migration. 17 days in jail.